Hello there, how are you doing? Joe Barnes here, and I am making this quick video to talk about the new recommendations plugin that Facebook have just brought out in the last week or so. Now, here is what it looks like. If we go all the way down to the bottom here and click on that little button there, there we go, it's that little box there. You might also like these other things. Okay, that's what it looks like when you use the little plugin on Facebook with your WordPress site. That's what pops up at the bottom right there, or you can also have it on the bottom left, or you can go and create your own plugin from Facebook and actually put it wherever you want on your website. So first of all, let's just head over to my test blog. This is a very old blog of mine. It's a testing blog that I test different things on. And what you're going to do is, if you've already seen my video on how to upload the Facebook WordPress plugin, then obviously you've already done that, and if you haven't seen that video, then feel free to go and watch that if you're not sure how to do it. But if I just head over here to Safari actually and show you, because it doesn't work so well on Safari, so that's why I'm in Firefox actually. But over here, what you will see, if you've already uploaded the Facebook plugin, you'll see this. There is a new version of Facebook available. View version or update automatically. And all you need to do is click on update automatically, and then that will update your Facebook for WordPress plugin, and it will now include the recommendation setting. So once you've done that, you go into your Facebook for WordPress plugin and click on settings. And then down here is your recommendations bar. This wasn't there before, this is new. So you simply click on recommendations bar, and then you've got all these different settings here. Now trigger means the length, the percentage of the page, that the user is going to scroll down before the little recommendations box pops up. So you can say I want them to scroll down 25% or 50% or 75%, it's entirely up to you. This is the number of seconds the plugin will wait till it expands, so you can obviously change that. You can choose either like or recommend, and you can choose to either have it on the right or the left. Let's just go with the left for something different. And then you can show it on all posts, all pages, all posts and pages, or you can pick and choose individual posts and pages. So let's just keep it simple for now with all posts and pages, and then click Save Changes. Okay, so we know it's going to be on all our posts and pages. So if we go back into test blog, and let's just pick, say, the Facebook technical test page for the minute, and it is just loading and thinking about it, and probably having it down on the left hand side is not the best idea because of the share bar and everything over here. But then I've got to go 25% down, and then it's going to wait 20 seconds, isn't it, until it expands, because that was what I'd set as a thing. I think 20 seconds is too long because I can see it down there, but it's not expanding. I've gone 25% down. There it is. Gosh, wow, that was a long 20 seconds. And there it is. So you might also like, and Neil and Patricia like that post and all the rest of it. Obviously there's not much on this site because it's a test blog. So that's what it looks like coming up on the left hand side there. And obviously I can go over here. Let's make that 10 seconds. Even that's probably a bit long. I'm going to go for recommend, okay, and I'm going to show it on the right hand side. And let's save those changes. And then what we'll do is we'll go back into the technical test page and we'll refresh that as if we're coming to it all over again. Okay, and so I'm already 25% down the page, so I'm coming down. You can now see it's popped up there as recommend. I've asked it only to wait for 10 seconds, and there we go. And recommend's much better actually. Look, test post number 2, Neil Farley and Patricia recommend this test post. So I'm liking recommend rather than like. That works well. Okay, so that's using the plugin. Now what if you'd actually like to just go and grab the code yourself? Well, you can do that very simply and easily by going to the social plugins page, which you can access from your Facebook page from the inside the admin backend, or by going to developers.facebook.com/docs/plugins. developers.facebook.com/docs/plugins, and I will put the link below this video. And then if you come down here and actually click on recommendations, you're going to get sent to this page. Now don't get frightened by all this code and all the rest of it. Really all you need to do for now is to put in the domain that you want it to go on. So I'm going to go and stick it on my Social Networking Academy blog. That's where I'm going to go and place it, and I'm going to ignore all of that. And let's say I wanted to put it at the bottom of some of my posts. Yeah, you might want to actually just go and put it on the right hand side in your widget, in your sidebar. So I might choose a height of 500, let's say. Let's see what happens if I pick a height of 500. I was just wondering if there was a maximum. There you go. So we've got Social Network Academy, Dave Newton, Steve, Keith recommend this. How to create a sweepstakes, Queen and that recommend this. How to create an awesome landing page, recommend this. Interest lists. I'm really not sure what the Win and Mercy and hockey stick worth £275 is, though. I haven't written about Mercy and hockey sticks recently on my page, so perhaps perhaps 500 is going to show some odd things. So let's go with 400 and see what happens there. That's much better. Not sure what those two things at the bottom there. So, and there we go. I'm just going to grab that. Now I'm going to click on Get Code. And the easiest code you can get is the iframe code. If you grab the iframe code, okay, and for some reason it's not letting me do that. Okay, now for some reason it's just not having it with me today on this video. It's not giving me the iframe code. Go and give it a try yourself and see if it does give you the iframe code. If not, it could be a little bit of a Facebook bug right now as I'm recording. But I'm good anyway because I've put all this JavaScript into my blog page, and once again I've got videos, I've got webinar replays and stuff on my blog showing you how to do all this stuff. So if you're not sure how to go and put this JavaScript on your blog, etc., in fact, rather than watching my videos, if you're not sure how to go and put this on your blog, it's quite a complicated process. I would actually ask somebody to do it for you. I'd say, you know, if somebody knows about coding, just go and ask them if they can put this in your blog for you, where when you go and grab any of these little codes, because it makes it so much easier. Once this SDK is on in the right place on your blog, all of a sudden you can just go into any of these social plugins and grab this little code from within here and place it wherever you want on your website or your blog, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to go and grab that bit of code there and go back into Safari where my blog is, and then I'm going to go and just grab a post, any post, and I'm going to go and put this at the bottom and show you what that looks like. So if I just go into one of my recent posts, so let's go to Are You Holding Yourself Back? And I'm going to just go down here, for instance, and place it there. Now obviously I haven't done any you know, spacing or anything, but just click update and then we'll go and have a look and see what that looks like. There we go. So let's just refresh that page, and that's then going to show up at the bottom of this post. Okay, and there it is, recommendations. Okay, so these are the recommendations here that have come up underneath that post. Now that's not an ideal place for them, so you might want to go and just put it in your sidebar here on WordPress. But that is just a quick rundown of how to use the new recommendations plugin from Facebook. I do hope that you have found that interesting, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.